Hello, hello, hello to all of my Queen Amun Ra family. I hope you guys are having a great day. I wanted to come on to kind of break down some of those wonderful characteristics that I've been talking about. As I go through like reading the cards, these cards here, all these cards, like what does all of this mean specifically for your astrological sign? Okay, I want to talk about, so when usually people ask you what your sign is, you're talking about your sun sign, right? And so we know that your sun sign delineates your general character, right? But have you ever met two people with the same exact sun sign, but they seem to be almost polar opposite? Um, and it's amazing that people simply ask you about your sun sign, right? When there's just so many components to you, as a person. And so I want to break that down a little bit. I want to offer you some. You may have heard of this before, but just in case you haven't, and you're pretty new to astrology and you pretty only are familiar with the sun signs, I want to kind of sort of break that down, okay? So I want to talk a little bit about decans and what they are, or decanates. It's spelled DECAN. Of course, I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to leave it as is. But yeah, what does that mean? Like as it relates to your astrological sign. So if you've heard of decan or decanates used interchangeably, they mean the same thing. Okay, so this astrological term actually subdivides your sun sign. So the subdivision further defines and emphasizes certain qualities and character traits pertaining to your sun sign. So let's say you're a Taurus, or we run down the list of sun signs, right? In terms of the order, we have the Aries, we have the Taurus, we have the Gemini, we have Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, right? Running them down in the order that they are in the zodiac signs. But each astrological sign, and we're talking only about sun sign, okay? Each astrological sign is divided into three parts. And each part is called a decanate or decan. Okay, so the terms, like I said before, are used interchangeably. The word decan or decanates comes from the word decanoi, meaning 10 days apart. So again, if you've ever met anyone or two or three people you come across and they all have the same astrological sign, you may wonder why. You may first assume that this one person is just like the other person, but then you realize there are some differences and you're like, wait a second, hold on, what's wrong? Like my friend who is a Aquarius, for instance, acts this way, but this Aquarius acts totally different. Okay, it helps to know what decan they fall in. Okay, and so what third decan they fall in, or like do they fall in the first decan, the second decan, or the third decan? Okay, so like I said, it comes from the Greek word dekanoi, meaning 10 days apart. And so astrology still divides the zodiac into decanates. There are 12 signs in the zodiac, and each sign is divided into 3 decanates, right? So you can kind of picture it this way. Your particular sun sign has 3 rooms. Okay, 3 rooms. The first room, the second room, and the third room. Okay, those are the decanates, right? So the zodiac sign is a 360-degree circle. So each decanate is 10 degrees of that circle, and or like I said before, it's like 10 days long, like 10 days in between each room. Okay, so the decanate of a sign does not change the basic characteristics of that sign. It does refine and individualize the sign's general characteristics. Remember, I said your sun sign is like your general characteristics. So when I read off and I share with you those characteristic or those character traits for each one of your astrological signs as I'm reading it. I'm talking about primarily your sun sign, okay? When I'm reading the characteristics and I'm sharing with you, that information, and I like to share the characteristics of the high vibrating. So in case you meet someone who is vibrating at a lower frequency, this is what a high vibrating, you insert the sign here, okay? And so the characteristics that I share are just general characteristics for, high vibrating. You enter your sign here, okay? Each decanate has a specific planetary ruler. Like sometimes I'll talk about this planet is associated with this, or here's the ruling planet for this. So each decanate also has a sub-ruling planet, but the sub-ruling planet does not usurp the overall rulership of the sign, if that makes any sense. That's why you have your basic characteristics, and then you have the sub-ruling planets associated with your particular astrological sign, that actually refines and also individualizes your astrological sign, okay? The sub-ruler really only serves to enhance or add to the distinct characteristics of that decanate. So that's how that works. So what I would like for all of you to do is, what should be really fun, I was going to initially break down like each one of the astrological signs and share with you where this falls for you, and I may do that at a later time. But what would I think would be really, really interesting for you all to do is to like it's sort of an experiment. So whatever your astrological sign is, think of 2 or 3 other people that have that exact same astrological signs, but different birth dates. And then go online and look up the decans. So for instance, okay, let's start with the first sign, Aries. Okay, so Aries, the first decan or decanate is between March 21st through March 31st. See that 10-day difference? The second decan for Aries is between April 1st through April 10th. See the second decan, April 1st, April 10th for Aries. The third decan for Aries is between April 11th through April 19th. Okay, so, and if we were going to go and look at like Taurus, for instance, the first decan for Taurus would be April 20th through April 30th. See that 10-day difference? And then we have the second decan for Taurus is May 1st through May 10th. And then the third decan for Taurus is May 11th through May 20th. Let's look at Gemini for just a second. So for Gemini, the first decan is from May 21st through May 31st. The second decan for Gemini is June 1st through June 10th. The third decan for Gemini is June 11th through June 20th. Okay, see, getting the hang of this? So for my Cancers, the first decan for you is June 21st through June 30th. And we are in Cancer season. So by the way, happy birthday to all of my Cancers. The second decan for Cancers is July 1st through July 11th. The third decan for Cancer is July 12th through July 22nd. Kind of getting the hang of this? Makes sense now? So, for my Leos, your first decadence falls between July 23rd and August 1st. For my Leos, your second decadence falls between August 2nd and August 12th. See, 10 days? Your third decadence falls between August 13th and August 27th through those dates. Okay? So, my Virgos, your first decadence falls between August 23rd and September 1st. The second decadence for my Virgos falls between September 2nd and September 12th. The third decadence for my Virgos is between September 13th and September 22nd. So if your birthday falls between those days, then look for the decadence that I just shared with you. So for my Libras, your first decadence falls between September 23rd through August 2nd. Your second decadence, Libras, falls between October 3rd through October 13th. Your third decadence falls between October 14th and October 22nd. That's for my Libras. Okay. Now for my Scorpios, your first decadence falls between October 23rd through November 1st. Your second decadence falls between November 2nd through November 11th. Your third decadence, Scorpios, falls between November 12th through November 21st. For my Sagittarius, your first decadence falls between November 22nd through December 1st. Your second decadence falls between December 2nd and December 11th. Your third decadence, Sagittarius, falls between December 12th through December 21st. Okay? For my Capricorns, your first decadence falls between December 22nd through December 31st. Your second decadence, Capricorns, fall between January 1st through January 10th. And then your third decadence falls between January 11th through January 20th. For my Aquariuses, your first decadence falls between January 20th through January 29th. Your second decadence falls between January 30th through February 8th. And your third decadence falls between February 9th through February 18th. And then last but not least, my Pisces. Your first decadence falls between February 19th through February 29th. Your second decadence falls between March 1st through March 10th. Your third decadence falls between March 11th through March 20th. Okay, so hopefully that explains a little bit as to why you can know several people that have the same sun sign. Remember, this refers to sun sign only. You can know people with the exact same sun sign, but there is a significant difference in their personality, their character traits, or like their general character traits. Like I said, your sun sign delineates your general character traits. So I hope that helps. But yeah, astrology is very, very exciting and very, very interesting. So that's why when I do my tarot readings, when I perform my tarot readings, I want to share what high vibrating general characteristics of each astrological sign, specifically talking about the sun sign, but with tarot card readings, they actually apply to sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Get out and get some vitamin D wherever you are, and drink lots of water. Have a great one. Bye.